place, but this time I invested in a fancy new backdrop, which is to say I grabbed a blanket from the other room. And there's a Muppet, I don't know if you can see him because my feet are out of this shot. But I wanted to just give you a short little, you can see the blanket sweat, as Muppet leaves. I wanted to give you a short little sequence that you can do any time of day that's both grounding and energizing. So you can come from a stable, grounded base and kind of get that full breath and get a little movement and energy in the body and the mind, if need be, if you're feeling a little sluggish. So that's why we're going to start standing, because generally, depending on what you do throughout your day, you can find a place to stand. And we want some room to move those legs a little bit. So you can do it while you're cooking, or if you're sitting at a desk all day, you can get up for a moment and just do a little, it's familiar flow probably for most of you, because it's a warrior flow. No balance or crazy flexibility involved, just a little bit. But we're going to start in just a standing straddle. So toes turned out, tailbone lengthened, shoulders back and down. And a lot of you have done this with me. It's just moving with the breath and coming into that grounding. So when toes and knees turns out towards the corners of the room. We're going to inhale, take those arms out and up. You can let your neck, your chin move with it if you'd like. And then stack those palms on top of one another as you do. Bend the knees move towards the toes. Hips set down towards the earth. And you bring it all the way down to the base of the spine. Inhaling to rise, energize. Exhaling to bring it down. So just flow with that a few times. Making sure glutes are strong and active, outer thighs active, so the knees don't fall in. Keeping the outer edge of those feet pressed into the mat. You can make your movement as big or small as you'd like. Just connect it with the breath. So if you need to make it a little smaller, you just take a little bend. But go ahead and bring those hands down to the base of the spine. Press out through the palms, activate the arms. I'm going to take mine a little wider. And find that calm. A movement intimately connected with the breath. So I'm exhaling through my mouth just because that feels good to me right now. It's a little bit of tension release. That last time, we're going to hold it at the bottom. Take those palms down towards the earth. Tailbone lengthens, belly's active, heart's lifted, shoulders back and down. You can bring the hands to the thighs, or you can bring the hands to the heart. Hold it here for a few minutes. And breathe. And then go ahead and rise back up. We'll come into warrior two. So I'm going to mirror you. So I'm going to take that left foot, turn it parallel with the back wall, or maybe just slightly inwards. Toes come slightly in. You won't be able to see my feet. But right foot points towards the opposite wall. We bend that right knee so that it stacks right over the ankle, right over the heel. Belly's active, tailbones lengthen, arms reach out to the sides. So you might, if you find those shoulders tend to climb, you might take the palms up first, purposefully roll the shoulders down, and then just rotate the wrists so you bring the palms down. Breathe here for a few breaths. Belly's active, tailbone lengthened. Gaze is over those front fingers. The drishti calm and steady. And the flow we're going to take is from this warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. We drop that back arm, bring the front arm up, take it back. Legs stay exactly where they are. So this entire sequence, after that first standing straddle or goddess squat, legs stay exactly where they are. You're just moving the upper body and the arms. We reach back, open up the right side of the body, let that back arm hang. If it works for your neck, gaze comes towards that lifted arm. And go ahead and bring it back to warrior two. And then we'll take it to side angle. So forearm comes to the thigh, or if you feel ready and you want to, you can bring that right finger all the way to the earth. Left arm either goes straight up towards the sky, or you can reach it overhead. And what I want you to do here is find a flow. So inhaling, warrior two, and then exhaling back to reverse warrior. Inhaling, warrior two. Exhaling, side angle. And you move between those. So you decide how many flows you take. Again, make the movement as big or small as you'd like. And then after that last one, bring it back to center. Turn the toes out towards the corners of the room. Shoulders back and down, tailbones lengthen. Actually, let's bring the feet parallel with one another. So toes are pointing in front of you. Inhale, arms out and up. And you decide where they go, then go to where the hips and thighs meet, then come behind the back and bind there for a little heart opener. We're just gonna fold it forward. So I'm gonna slide my hands down the back of my legs and just gently draw myself in there. So reaching crown of the head towards the earth and kind of shake it out. And then when you come back up, bring those hands to where the hips and thighs meet. Inhale, reach the crown of the head forward. Rise all the way back up. And in my heated room again. This time of day it gets pretty warm in here. We take those left toes towards the side of the room, turn that back foot about parallel, maybe turned in just slightly. And then find that left knee directly over the ankle. So find your balance there. Zipping in and up, heart lifted, shoulders back and down. We extend the arms. Find our Virabhadrasana 2. And remember, legs, hips to stay just as they are through our flow. So we drop the back arm, turn the palm up, take it back, breathe into that left side body, into that left lung. Bring it back to warrior two. And take it into side angle. So then we get that stretch along the right side body. And just flow with that a few rounds. So you can move a single breath with each one. Trying to be a good example, but I feel things moving. You will too. Just correct as you notice it. Correct your alignment, engage those glutes, that outer thigh. Keep the belly active, heart lifted. Back edge of that back foot pressed into the mat. Some of us have talked about this before. My hands seem to twirl, or tend to twirl, as I move from pose to pose. I think that's an old belly dancer trait. Some of you will be familiar with that, but it's not necessary. It just feels good to me. And after that last one, again, stack the shoulders over the hips. Turn the feet parallel with one another. Inhale out and up. You can take that release into that forward fold, or you can just bring the hands back to heart center. Take a few calm, steady breaths there. And go back to whatever you were doing. Or you can continue. Take it from side to side.